just got round here. Look, the stairs are done. Nine times out of 10 when I need a circular saw, I'll use this one. You guys have seen it in my videos, I use it all the time. But it has its limitations. And that's where this one comes in. The Makita 9 1/4 N5900B. I bought this the same time I bought that other skill saw. And today's an example of why I did that. So a good rule of thumb, if the timber's too big and heavy to take to a table saw, you take the saw to the timber. Now this stuff is going to be rough sawn treated timber, so I've got this giant skill saw for jobs like this. There you go, risers, roughly cut.
What's up, man?
So it's a pity I'm using rough sawn timber camera and I can't get the bench out.
I know, right? Like,
What?
you know, got a nice bench and what the hell is the sawhorse doing here?
No, actually I will get it out because once I've cut it to like sort of the right size, like then I can work with it.
Is it a good height?
Yeah, great. I'm loving it.
I was just thinking like I should build two.
Yeah? What's
Have
the
one
second
at the
one?
job site
Yeah.
and have a smaller one.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Yeah,
Just like have a tiny one.
yeah.
Like the way Frank does it. You know how it's part of his
Mitre saw thing.
Yeah. Something like that. That would be.
That's the way to go. So these boards I ripped with the big skill saw, even over a meter, they have a bit of a bow on them. So I'm going to use the track to rip a nice straight line. It's gliding through, man. That new blade is. Whoo!
That new blade is pretty good.
It's gliding through. There we go. Machine to perfection. Thanks for letting me borrow your clamps.
All good, bye.
And I'll see you next time.
Yeah. I'm sick.
There we go. Protective tape to seal the end grain. I mean, here's an idea of how wet it is. We're talking 3 o'clock in the afternoon right now, and look at that. There's still water on the cladding. I don't want the end grain of these stringers to soak that moisture in all day without drying out. And here are the stairs. So there's our riser that's going to be lifted up, screwed in place like this one. And then we've got our rough sawn 50 by 150 on top. So yeah, let's get a few on. There you go. The stairs are done. Here we go. Rough sawn treated pine. It's a kind of service area. It's not really, you know, like the centerpiece of the backyard or anything. So the client wanted to use a bit of rough sawn for a bit of texture, and just pine. And this is pine as well, so it all kind of goes together. This will silver off over the years as well, so it's going to look a lot better. Use stainless steel spec screws as well. You might have seen as I was putting them on. Now, what I've started doing is putting a cap on this thing. For this we use large 180mm washer head spec screws that go all the way through and really pull it down. If you come over to this part of the garden, this is the wall we kind of modeled everything off, and obviously I used bigger posts because we're holding up more weight, but you know, we use the same boards, and originally they nailed this capping on and it didn't work, so they've chucked those spec screws in, and this capping hasn't warped since. That's why we did it here. I'm not just gonna leave it there. Let's get this thing done. This is the last piece, and I don't have any support on this side because it butts into the post. I thought about checking it into the post, but try not to check things in if it's going to be exposed to the rain and everything. I want the water to run free, I want the water to escape. So anyway, I got these brackets, and this bracket's going to go like that, but underneath. And then, let's just do it, shall we? And then one of these coach bolts. It's kind of a similar circumference to these washer head screws, so once they get stained black it'll all look the same. That's my theory anyway. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. The stairs are done, the wall is done, capping is on, and look, we've even got some stain on the capping. I'm happy with that, I'm very happy with that. I'll see you guys in the next exciting episode. You're looking like a builder, Putter.
No, I don't know about that one.
How are you feeling?
Righty.